Welcome back to the channel. I'm Fix It All Paul, and today we'll be checking out this guy. It's old, it's really beat up, but it is in fact a Cutco number 16. It's extremely disgusting. We're going to try to clean it up. I picked this out of a clean out pile at a house I was cleaning out, and it looks like it's been well used. Give you an example of the age. A lot of what we were finding in the cabinets had expiration dates in the 70s and early 80s. So this has been around for quite a long time. I also got with this the spoon that goes with it. And it's not in as bad a shape. The handle's a little rough. But right here, it got bent, and you can see it started to tear. This bend right here started to tear out that rivet. I'm not sure if I'll fix that or not. We'll see what happens. That could be another project for another day. But in any case, this is what we're going to do, and let's get into it. Alright, so I think what we're going to do, try to clean this up. I'm going to take some oven cleaner. We'll spray it all down with the oven cleaner and let it sit for a good long while. We'll do the bottom of it, the metal part first. I don't know if this would attack the plastic on the handle or not. But we'll coat just a little bit of the handle. Yeah. It smells lemony. Sure, it's anything but. Well, that's it for now. We'll come back later and check it out. Alright, it is now several hours later, and this has been sitting with the oven cleaner on it. Let's take some water and scrub to it and see what we got. Oh wow. Took a lot of that junk right off of there. Look at that. Some of it's still pretty thick, but boy, look at that, really we'll use a good old-fashioned Brillo pad. SOS, Brillo, whatever you want to call it. See what we'll come up with here. Wow, that really came perfectly clean. Look at that. Kind of like new. That ain't so new looking. Yeah, that all comes right off of there too. Beautiful. Really nice, huh? Yeah, get in here. Oh wow. This is actually like a decent handle underneath there. Yeah, it didn't seem like that did anything harmful to the handle. The rest of it don't want to come off just by scrubbing. So we'll have to rinse out the sink here. And we'll spray it down again. We'll spray the handle down. And we'll let it sit for a while. And we'll come back to it. You can see the handle's still kind of gross, but the rest of it, I mean, look at that. Nicely cleaned up. Beautiful. The oven cleaner really took everything right off there. Got a little tiny bit of stuff down in here, but not bad. And then we'll polish up the handle the way it should be. Maybe like new, almost. A little bit of stuff stuck on here. That actually seems more like paint. No, we're not worried about that for the moment. So let's take our can of oven cleaner. good thick coating on there. And we'll come back a bit later and see how it's doing. Alright, and we're back, and it's several hours later. You can see it's gotten gross looking. I'm going to clean it off now, see what we got underneath. And we'll go at it with the steel wool, see what happens here. See if we can get all of it off. I think so, probably, most of it. That's a little rough. The goop is off. Yeah. Not entirely sure what exactly the handle is made of, except it's some sort of a composite. Made to look a little bit like wood, but I don't think it really is. What I've got here is a piece of 1000 grit sandpaper. Should help polish off that surface. I might have to go a little bit coarser than that to get it roughed down. Yeah, we're going to have to go a little bit coarser than that. Here's a piece of 600 grit that I've got. We'll go at it with this first. Get it roughed down. Yeah, it's starting to smooth that off. It's got a very textured finish to it. I think it's just because it's so old and so gross. I think this is some sort of almost like a Bakelite or a resin of some sort. Not sure exactly what the deal there is. But yeah, we'll sand this down. I'm going to pause this. I'll be back. Okay, so here we are. I've managed to get all of the basic crud off of it. And you can see it's actually got a little bit of a shine to it now. It does have sort of a wood-like appearance, I guess. If we can get it to focus, there we go. It's some sort of a composite. What I need to do now is figure out how to put a final finish on it so that it looks good. Front of it, and I don't know if you can see this on the video. Yeah, you can see that I've polished off this side with that piece of 1000 grit paper. I'll do the other side here. We'll flip over. You can actually see it looks really kind of gray. When you flip it over, you can really see this has a much brighter finish to it now. I did the front of this here too. We'll do the whole thing. And then we'll figure out some way to polish up this handle. The reason is because if you wet the handle, you can immediately see that the wood grain finish kind of shows up a lot better. But it's not polished up really quite yet. So we'll take care of cleaning off the rest of the metal, and then we'll figure out what we're going to do about the handle. I might just wax it. And so after a bit of cleaning and polishing with some 1000 grit paper, you can see it's all nice and clean. Even right down into the crevices. I couldn't quite get it polished all the way tight here, but it looks pretty darn good for a spatula that's probably 50 or 60 years old. Maybe older than that, I don't know. Let me know what you think. Don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe. And by the way, I did not put anything on the handle. Once I dried it off and just kind of polished it with a cloth, it looks pretty good. I like it. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you on the next one.